Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up, hey, everybody there doing tonight? Welcome to the Sports Chatter Show. This your boy, Coach Lee. It's Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday, they like to call it. 3 days away from the weekend, but you know how we like to do it around these here pots. Man, they're trying to get back at it like we're mad at it. It's time to run one with your guys. With that being said, all the way back from the boot, as he was on my bad, the NO, as he likes to correct me. What's up, Uncle Leroy Jr.?
Yeah, man. You best believe I was ready. The words were just ready to come out of my mouth. Say, I am naturally knowledge, and it has nothing to do with the boot. But look, yeah, I'm back in the building with these TX streets. This dude, Uncle Leroy, don't say the Leroy without the Junior. We back on the Sports Chatter Show, the show we talk about the hottest topics in our Facebook group, Sports Talking Friends. But before we get the show started, man, we got to get our guy, too. You got to call. I'm thinking we'll call him White Glove Mania. I mean, what's going on? Let's get him on the show, man.
Oh, what up, everybody? We here tonight? Make your tacos, everybody. Have gloves first. See, I told you these can be for anything tonight. Make tacos, OJ, Latrell, Charles Oakley, Yeah. Shout out to everybody on this Tuesday. Hope everybody's getting to it.
Yeah, you look like you're about to do one of those meme dances for us. You about to act out our show in dance or something like that. I like the glove.
I wish I was an actor because actors make money. They actually make more money than people that actually portray their own lives.
Oh, nice.
I'm portraying my own life right now. For whatever reason, I'm portraying my own life right now. I am not acting anything out tonight. I should, though, because the money's there. But,
Uh-oh, big spender.
Oh.
All right, well, we're going to get this show started because we got some hot topics to talk about. So, man, what we got for the first topic?
Well, we still fresh off. We 48 hours removed from this year's Super Bowl between the Rams and the Bengals. Rams came out on top. So, first topic is Joe Cool. They call him Joe Cool III, I believe. This is Mr. Joe Burrow. And his performance. Let's get this topic pulled up. Booyah. So with this one, this is from Justin McNair. Joe Burrow is simple and predictable, and it showed last night. You can't win football games. You want to go empty for more than 60% of your offensive plays. What y'all think about that, man?
I'll speak on it first. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Who wrote that? Justin
McNair.
Justin McNair. The ways to success sometimes ends up in your misery. How was Cincinnati supposed to play this game on Sunday? The way they got there, to the dance. For a young team like that to overexpose the playbook and start doing stuff that they're not normal to do, they would have lost by 30 in this game. The way that those Rams defenders were attacking Joe Burrow. Now, Stafford was getting attacked on the other side too, but Bus and all this and that, Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl this year. You know how many quarterbacks, players, that is, owners want to get to the Super Bowl? He got there with stellar play against some of the best teams in the AFC this year. And he had to play them in the playoffs this year. The Titans, the Chiefs, you know, he had to go out there and perform. You know, like, so when I hear that, he overachieved this year. So overachievement for me is not anything that comment even relevates. And I'm sorry about that.
Right now, the thing is what's funny is, you know, he says simple and predictable. And wrong answer right there. I mean, the dude come from Ohio. You know, he played for Ohio State. He played for LSU. He played big time sports. So, of course, he's going to be able to have a diverse playbook. Nothing about that simple and predictable. And most of the time, you know, those plays come in from the coach. Now, granted, you know, I watched a little interview with Drew Brees and Joe Burrow right before the Super Bowl. And, you know, Joe Burrow did indicate how, you know, he has the luxury and the ability to alter some of the plays that's being called in from the sideline. But think about it. Why would he want to change a play at the sideline? I mean, you know, a play called in from the sideline. Because the line freaking stinks. They still have a good front line. You know what I'm saying? Now, and you factor their horrible line in with Aaron freaking Donald. I mean, you know, that's not the best opportunity to put yourself in that you think you're going to be successful in, because Aaron Donald is a beast. So, granted, Joe Burrow has the ability to make plays out of the pocket, you know, and roll out and make some, you know, and extend the plays. That's because of his line. So to me, the only time he's going to change the plays if he feels that there's a threat for him to get sacked. And that's what the Rams did. They pushed the front line. I mean, what else could they do? Like, now, shout out to Joe Burrow. He didn't even throw he did not throw an interception this game. He had a passer rating of 100. 66% completion rate, 263 yards, and 1 touchdown. That is good to say you're playing a top-tier defense. Yes, because guess what? Against the Chiefs, he had a 60% completion rate, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. The Titans, a little bit better, 75%, 348 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So, to me, Joe Burrow, you know, did his thing, like Tu said, definitely to be, you know, so young. And it's like it was his first full year in the in the NFL. For him to come out with that, I mean, that was very impressive.
And they was in the game. They had the lead going into the last 2 minutes.
Rams had to come from behind to win.
The game was rigged to me, if you ask me. But the game was rigged to me, if you ask me. But
yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, yes, I definitely agree with that. I mean, because if you look at the optics, I mean, what other NFL team was able to host the Super Bowl in their stadium? No one. I think they were the first team that was able to do that. And to win it, I mean, so, you know, with Caesars Playbook, Sportsbook, and all these other sportsbook, you can't tell me that people aren't playing or factoring that in. So, yeah, I do believe, because, you know, everyone was hyped up to me going for Joe Burrow, but yeah, I think they had something to do with it. Vegas is always in it.
Yeah, definitely. They knew LA would have been a rise in 2022 if the Rams would have lost that game.
Facts. So let's see what some of the post comments read. What they got on there.
So first one is, of course, our man Shopper Marley. Well, when your line is shit, you can't be under center all the time. Kiko responds, facts, no dang old line. He lucky to even make it that far with that trash. Facts, I really ain't think they will make it past a good defense just because of the O-line. So I think he either tied or he broke Roger Staubach's Super Bowl record for sacks at 7. And when he played the Rams, he got sacked, was it 9 times? You're not even supposed to be even talking about a possibility of winning. They was there primarily because of him. He climbed the pocket. He found his man downfield. He ran when he had to, and he didn't have any turnovers. So I don't think it was too much predictable about that.
Those guys played. Those other 52 guys played for Joe Burrow the same way Joe Burrow played for them all season throughout the season. The offensive line we talked about all year was atrocious. But when you're playing a team aspect and you believe in team, that offensive line can get away with a lot of things, and they did. They got away with it. I said last week that this type of game was the type of game for the Rams defense to, play defense. You know what I'm saying? You look at their defense and you're like, damn, for all the people that say they have a good defense, we haven't seen it. That line play.
I had the Rams for like 2 or 3 fantasy teams this year, and I had to drop them, man. It was getting me killed. They was getting smashed against the room.
Exactly. Get smashed.
That's where they messed up at.
Exactly. So, shout out to the Rams on the Super Bowl victory. Joe Burrow, hey, at least his team's playing for him, even when he got 9 sacks. Some teams can't relate.
And you know what? We got to give a big shout out to, Matthew Stafford. Because you got to look at it, Joe Burrow, he still has time to, get back there, but everyone wrote that guy out. So, I think it was actually, good showing of the Rams. Because they had to play spot on football to beat those guys because, let's give it to them. The Bengals, to me, had the hardest schedule, had the hardest entry to get into this, to get into the Super Bowl. They had to play the Chiefs, they had to play the Titans. Those weren't easy games.
Matthew Stafford
all on the road.
Matthew Stafford was in a different cash. But since we're on this football note right now, we have to no. We talk about giving a shout out to Joe Burrow. Shout out to him. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I'm gonna say this right now on the show. Cooper Kupp is the best receiver in the National Football League. By far. That game could have went completely the Bengals' way when OBJ got hurt. You got Van Jefferson about to have a baby. That man, unlike what happened last year, in the playoffs, he didn't buckle down. He continued to play. He broke all the records a receiver wanted to break in just 1 year. Jerry Rice has that resume, but Jerry Rice had to play 20 years. That dude Cooper Kupp right there. Now I'm going to say it. There's white boys that play receiver. Cooper Kupp is a wide receiver.
Yeah.
That man's a beast. Shout out to the MVP of the Super Bowl. Because without Cooper Kupp,
it's an L.
It's an L. And Matthew Stafford, I ain't shouting Matthew Stafford out because he was handed a gift. He was handed the keys to a brand new nice car. All he had to do was not mess it up.
Wait. No, let's talk about earlier in the year. So many people, I think, even on this show, were debating, Matthew Stafford's going to bust. He's the same person. He was the same person. I was like, no, this guy can make all the throws. So,
I was the one that wasn't sold on him. And I still
Hollywood. I said it was going to be a Hollywood ending. Well, guess what? I was right and I was wrong. You know why? Because it was a Hollywood ending. If this wasn't the Hollywood ending I would want it to be. That's all. So I'll ride with that. I still ain't riding with Matthew Stafford. He was handed a good blue and yellow car in California. It was told just don't go on the expressway. Don't mess it up.
Well, since we tough for to take our break, let's give a. I guess we're gonna give a donkey award to Deshaun Jackson. He was there and wanted out of the LA Rams. Like, how dumb is that?
Crazy, man.
That's I'll be quiet. Man. It is what it is, bro.
Indeed.
Facts. Hey, so some people got it, some people lose it, some people never had it. So I think it's fair to say that maybe Deshaun, he lost it because he did have it at one point.
He did. We're going to take our first break of the evening. We'll be back in about 15-20.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Gritty checking in. This Friday I'm live with STWF Media, man. Little interview coming soon. Everybody, y'all tune in, man. We got some big coming. Let's get it.
Well, we're back just like that. Tonight, we're our sports chatter show where we talk about hot sports topics within our group. We just got done. It's kind of a Super Bowl thing for the most part tonight. We just got done talking about Joe Burrow's performance. Somebody say he's pretty much predictable and somewhat mediocre. And real quick, he may not get back there again. Just remember Dan Marino, one of the best pure passes ever. He went like his first or second year, and he never got back again. There's no guarantee.
The craziest part about the NFL. Crazy part of the NFL is that one season could be magical ride to the Super Bowl. You lose, and guess what? You never get back. That's why football, fan-wise, is one of the best sports because your fans, you like your team. You
Clearly
will not in your mind think your team's gonna lose and be losers. You want your team to win. You want your team to get there. So you gotta think about that.
Well, I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs might say they disagree because they've been there multiple times.
Well, 4 conference championship games in a row.
Hey,
Been there twice and one trophy. I think
I'm old school, baby. I'm old school. You might not get there again, so play your ass out, play your heart out. You may not get there again.
Hey, I'm like Jerry Jones. You know what? You just buy the block out, and just buy everybody out, and something happens.
You ain't ask for all that. You never gotta come up. Jerry's chilling right now. Let him chill. If I use these white gloves.
So next up, ours truly too spoke about him earlier, referred to him as the best wide receiver in the game right now. That's the one Cooper Kupp, who won the MVP trophy. This one comes from Jesse Veal III. He said 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns for 92 yards. Get you the MVP, WTF. These people will really rob Aaron Donald. Shaking my effing head. Wow.
He's mad. Jesse Veal, shout out for the comment. Shout out for the post. Shout out, man. Hey, Aaron Donald played a great game. Aaron Donald had the game-winning defensive play. Shout him out. But if you're scoring 6s and it's the game-winning 6, I think the MVP goes your way. And he's been doing it all year. In clutch situations.
Knowing he's going to get the rock.
That is very evident, Jesse. From the Sports Talk with Friends OGs to you, it's evident. And I know that you probably wanted to pick this post up, you know what I'm saying, to create some chatter. You have tonight. Sports chatter show, so I'm going to give you that. But you got to think about it. In all sports, that classical moment puts you on top sometimes. And it happened to Cooper Kupp on Sunday with a game-winning touchdown. He already had one already. If he only had one, Aaron would have probably got that. The fact that he had 2 to end the game. If Matthew didn't throw no picks, Matthew Stafford would have got it.
That, and even though it's a team sport, Donald had that big moment, but Kupp hadn't been there, they'd have lost. Or if they had kept running the ball, Cincinnati, that is, they'd have won. Because Mixon was averaging damn near 5 yards a pop.
Exactly. And he threw a touchdown.
Running. And he threw a touchdown. So first comment of the night, we have, first comment for this topic, rather. Kupp had almost, this from Michael Hobson Jr., Kupp had almost 100 yards. What game was you watching? Kupp one man, and Brandon says Kupp one man, Rex Cincy on that last drive, as Uncle Leroy spoke to. Everybody in the stadium knew he was the target. That's 2 spoke to. Then my man Jesse doubled down. I still think AD was more deserving. Ryan says not even close. They don't have a shot at that game without Kupp. Ryan, you have a chance in the game without AD and the defense holding the Bengals to 3 points in the second half. This game was won by the defense. The defense is 11 players. Take Kupp away and that ball doesn't move, let alone get into the end zone. Most games are decided by the defense, and I'm not saying it wasn't, but again, without Kupp, you don't score. That's facts. Because they running game was trash.
Right. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Some people calling them like, yo. It's ridiculous. In the first half,
We
I'm
probably
like,
could have rotated and did and put up the number they put up on Sunday night.
definitely.
Facts.
What they have a total of they top rusher was Cam Akers at 21 yards on 13 carries. That's 1.6 yards a carry.
And they depended on this man to come all the way back from a torn Achilles to do that.
Yes.
And then
Guess
now
who
in
the
the
second leading
NFL,
rusher was? Cooper Kupp.
right. So this is the crazy thing now. Now in the NFL, you got to say all this and do all this and look to yourself and say, the Rams has really beat us passing the football to Cooper Kupp.
Yep. No
But I
OBJ.
mean, that's how the Giants won their, that's how the Giants won, their Super Bowl. I mean, that's just how it goes. If you make the game-winning play, touchdown, you better get the ball, the frenzy. You need to get it all. I mean, because it gets no bigger than that. I mean, you can, they say defense wins championship, not a defensive player. But I mean, if you put that damn ball in the end zone, it's fair to say you actually help win the Super Bowl.
Put your team on your back.
I like that.
Because you just stopping each other, the score is 0-0. Somebody got to score touchdowns.
That part.
Just from
That part.
overtime.
And and what the thing is the biggest thing that stood out, like you said, everyone knew he was getting the ball. He stepped up, in clutch moments, in clutch situations, and he's been doing that throughout the year. That last play when they came back before, I want to say it was the same play when they played what was the freaking 49ers. He did the exact same thing. So
Matt, if we're talking about predictable, Matthew Stafford's predictable.
I'm about to say he helped Stafford out all night.
He's predictable. Matthew Stafford's been predictable his whole career.
He almost threw it away. That's what he does.
yeah. Hey.
Damn, predictable man won the Super Bowl, man. That's crazy.
So I guess it was safe question to ask. So what do you think about next year? Do you think Kupp will be able to sustain this rate next year? Will he live up to it, or what do you think?
Yes, because he gets scheme open. He gets scheme open and he runs excellent routes. That's a dangerous combination.
Barring injury, he'll do a little mixture of this next year. I'm not going to say
Robert Woods come back next year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And if they want to keep old Schmel, even though he got the ACL injury, you know what I'm saying? You do that too. And you still got Van Jefferson, who, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great talent in this league.
They're gonna go out and find them a running back to complement their offense. Couple more pieces on defense, and they be back in the hunt again.
No. They will not be back in the hunt next year. No.
You
They'll have their players. No. You know why? Because I'm done talking about this NFC team that ain't the Cowboys. I'm done talking about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about because of the show. That's the Rams, man. Cowboys going to be in Super Bowl next year, baby. Know it, baby.
Uncle Leroy, what you think about that? Oh, you probably stepped away from me.
Oh no, I'm here. But see, like I said, I'm from the old school where if you talk crazy, your parents bat you in the mouth, and they tell you if you don't got nothing nice to say, shut your damn mouth, or I'll shut it for you. So I shut my mouth. I had nothing nice to say, but I heard it. I just ain't gonna entertain the foolishness tonight.
Not tonight.
Not at the moment. Let me retract that statement. Now within the next 5 minutes, we might drive back around and say something about that, but I'm gonna let you make it.
Ooh. Well, we're gonna take our last break for the night. Last topic. We'll be back in about 15-20. Y'all hold on to your butts. Be right back.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Man. So Uncle Leroy, I hope you don't be too upset with me. This last one is kind of in your neck of the woods. You know, when I can, I got a little chance to kind of rub you a little bit as far as getting you frustrated about your homegrown teams. I'm gonna take that opportunity.
I knew I should have brought that dang Joe Burrow cake back.
This one, I'm gonna go on and say it. You know, might mess around, find a way to be a future Mav. You know, we never know. But y'all's former first overall pick, Zion Williamson,
Senior Fat Eyes.
Man.
So Dominique, who was a big contributor week after week, appreciate you, brother.
And Rob and I got robbed out of $100 Saturday. Shout out to Dominic on the win. You know, I haven't been on Facebook, but I did get in contact with him after the game. West Coast time to East Coast time is 3 hours, so he was able to get his money in the morning. Shout out to him. LeBron's bald-headed ass missed free throws to tie the game up, and I would have won 100. He was scared. Dominic got a scared. He was scared for that $100. He was sweating and all that. He's sitting here, and I'm sitting here like up 7 with 6 minutes left, and then Klay Thompson, man. Shout out to Klay Thompson. Shout out to D.
He coming in back in the form, man. So Zion is referenced in quotations the biggest, and this is in reference to. At this point, we can assume that Zion Williamson is one of the biggest busts in recent history. The best ability is availability. Hashtag Zion Williamson. Hashtag bust. And he agrees with him. What do y'all think about that? Is he the biggest bust in recent history?
No. We got CJ McCollum right now. Is CJ McCollum a bust? Is Brandon Ingram a bust? Because at the end of the day, when we draft Zion, he was hurt. He came from Duke hurt. He has a history of being hurt. And what we needed namesake, because after that, we were having issues with AD. So we was really trying to dodge a full-blown rebuilding statement. So you ask me, for his play, heck yeah, he's a bust. But in the overall grand scheme of things, I was impressed with the way, we were able to make moves and get some good talent back there. So, he's a bust. But as long as he's staying relevant like that, staying in the spotlight, hey, I'm fine with it. But I do want our money back, goddammit.
I hope it's not the same type of situation as, I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all might be too young to remember. Back when Kelvin Cato came out of Iowa State and went to the Houston Rockets. And he was so bad that there was a rap song. I don't know if it was Swisher House or it was the SUC, but the chorus or the chant was "Tell Kelvin Cato to give up money back."
Crazy,
so
man.
He ain't at that level, man. I think he just like you say, he's unhealthy, hadn't been healthy rather. At the same time, too, what pieces does he have around him right now to motivate him to come back sooner rather than later?
But his family wanted him to leave. And honestly, let's keep it 1,000. New Orleans is not the city for him. He came from Duke, that's not the partying type of city, But it's like you got to think of, honestly, he doesn't fit our mold. So we just got to, count our loss to figure out what else we can get. But I don't think.
I need to call Mark Cuban, man. Call Mark Cuban.
Hey, man, I don't think. Because his style of play is old. Guy haven't played in over a year.
Yeah.
So at this point in the game, I don't think he's worth anything because he's fat, out of shape, and he clearly doesn't care about playing basketball. He looks like he's there to eat, eat chili. He's there to freaking eat, taste. He's a taste tester.
He and Luka can be workout buddies.
Hey, yo, y'all killing me right now.
So
why y'all doing Zion like this, man?
Q said, hell no, he's not a bust. Mark said it's too early to call him a bust. Shada said Greg Oden Zion at
That's
least played damn near 40 games.
Disrespectful. Zion
Hold
is
it.
not a bust. Zion's not a bust. There's 10 people. Zion is not a bust. Hold on. There's a guy that plays in this generation that was drafted, that was hurt all the time, and everybody talked about he was hurt all the time. And the first time, and Zion's actually played more basketball to that point than this guy. And this guy wasn't playing basketball. And then the guy comes and he starts playing basketball, and you see the numbers. You see he has the potential, but the guy can't stay in shape. He's hurt all the time. And this guy this year is having his best season ever, MVP candidate. That guy's name is Joel Embiid. So for me to say Zion Williams is a bust right now, I'm going to say no. Because what I've seen Zion do while he's on the court, I'm going to believe that he'd be able to still do that in this soft-ass NBA. Bang.
Bro, did you just compare him to Joel Embiid?
I compared the injury. I compared the injuries, the anticipation when he gets on the court. Whenever Zion gets on the basketball court, he does things on the basketball court. That guy was a 20-plus and 10 guy last year despite the injuries. Joel Embiid's been kind of doing the same thing, but it's the hopes of the city. The only difference is the city of New Orleans, like you said earlier. Are they going to hang on to him? What?
Bro. Joel Embiid, well, how are you pronouncing it? This boy is from Cameroon. He's 7 foot. Man, 280 pounds. This dude fought elephants, man, in lions for dinner, man. He is not about to let something, he's super competitive. Now do you hear that guy sounds like an athlete, an athletic beast?
Zion's not super competitive? Zion doesn't put it all out there when he's on the basketball court?
Just read the stats. Numbers don't lie, right? North Carolina, Salisbury, North Carolina. I only think horses come from North Carolina. Weight, 317 pounds. 6'6". That does not sound competitive. What is this guy? He sound like
he doesn't compete. He doesn't compete. We didn't see him in college.
His weight size doesn't even compete, bro. That is just, bro. Do you not know that's the size of a left tackle, a center? Listen.
Talk about an NBA game.
Cameroon.
Hold on. I'm going to ask you a question because I don't think you watch your own team then if you're telling me Zion's a bust. If you're not telling me that Zion averaged 20 and 10 and you're not watching your team then. So you're more like a fair weather then. You're waiting for them to get to the playoffs.
Hey, I did watch the game, in the 2022 season he hadn't played. I watched it in 2021.
We're gonna sit here. Like
yes, I don't have any stats on Zion Williams.
You have stats on Zion Williamson. Because the first 20 and 10, hold on. Because the first 20 and 10 game he comes back in half, we're gonna hear you talking about it.
Not at 317 pounds. That boy ain't coming back there to play. He coming back there to be the chef, man.
Hey, at the end of the day, New Orleans. Hey, at the end of the day, New Orleans is gonna lose in a situation, not Zion, because New Orleans is gonna continue to be a losing basketball team.
Look, this is how you know Look, someone in the comments, they say you forgetting about this man's ability. You know what? That's when that's when someone be like, hey, is my baby pretty? You be like, well, that's a cute shirt she got on. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking about his ability. What is he doing on the court? What have you done for me lately? Dun. Nothing.
Hey, that guy don't want to be there.
Hey,
that's the real issue.
He gonna force.
He doesn't want to be anywhere.
You're sad that you thought your man, you thought he was gonna, love New Orleans and all that. You thought he was the next star, and now you got CJ McCollum, who's getting paid just as much as Zion. And oh man, don't even get me started on that. They traded for CJ McCollum. No disrespect to CJ. That's your max guy now. Not Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum. I rest my case. Bring back Zion. They need that man back.
Who's from Ohio? That's competitive. I mean, competitors coming from Canton, Ohio. I know, what I'm saying? Like, hey, that ain't no slack place. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. Zion ain't no bust, man. I've seen plenty of bust. He ain't no bust.
I don't think he's a bust.
Bust don't put up numbers like that.
Like what?
Bust put up low numbers. Bust put up low numbers and didn't get hurt. He ain't no bust.
He averaged 25 and 7.
What? Games played?
Was he an All-Star last year? Was he an All-Star last year?
Yeah.
I rest my case. He was an All-Star. He's been an All-Star in his first
he was
3
an
years.
All-Star.
He's not a bust. Greg
All right.
Oden was never an All-Star. Sam Bowie, never an All-Star. Anthony Bennett, never an All-Star.
That's
And you
because
tell
of
me
the teams they played on. I mean, hey man, if you take 1,000,000 shots, you eventually gonna make something. He's the star of the team. Of course, he's gonna get the notoriety.
All right. If he's so much of a bust, then New Orleans is gonna make the NBA Finals. Then
Hey, I mean, we can. All we gotta do is make the play.
Y'all sure can't. I'll pick my son's middle school team against New Orleans in a playoff series, and New Orleans wouldn't be able to win that. This is
Man, shut the front door. Get out of here.
Listen. The Pelicans, man, they're roasted, and I mean, they need that man. They wish that man was healthy. That man's making that bread on the sofa right now. They wish he was healthy.
Oh shit, man, we good on him. He ain't played this long. Shit, we don't need him.
We'll take you. You smart. See? You got the
Take him in a heartbeat.
Well, man, we gonna see.
We gonna see. I'm gonna rub my fingers.
We're gonna go right back to the show too when Zion starts killing again. Oh, what? Bust. 20 Big Macs and 10 French fries.
Man, who got shout outs tonight, man?
I'll take a shout out first. Definitely we'll give a shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to Lil J, man. My guy Josh out down there in New Orleans. Got me some good eating down there. Got me a good king cake. Shout out to the whole New Orleans, man. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to everybody that support us. We support y'all, and to the ones that don't. Hey, we don't support y'all either, so it's all good. But that's all I got.
Middle finger up.
Hey, to the ceiling.
Man, shout out to you gentlemen, man. Shout out to my man Josh. Lil J getting all the props tonight, man. I'm gonna go down there. They already cut into it. Hopefully it's some left. Shout out to my brother, Uncle Leroy. I appreciate you with the next day shipping, man. Hey, it is what it is.
Yo,
I ain't gonna get done too much.
Next day shipping. That's how you doing it over here. Sweet. You doing like a sweetie pie? I'm gonna give you that Valentine's Day. Hold on, you got yours on Valentine's Day. Hold on, you got yours on Valentine's Day. Let me give you a smooch. Lipstick on the box. These little J's.
But yeah, man. But as always, appreciate you brothers chiming in here, having fun, hanging out, playing in the sandbox. Appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight as well.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to everybody eating tacos and not eating tacos. Live your life positive. Positive mind thinking. Myself, I ain't really been all that in the mind, but I'm here tonight. And I continue to be here because my brothers motivate me to give me the platform to come through and blow some fire and some steam out. So shout out to you all for watching and come through tomorrow for our basketball show.
From downtown, the shooting woes continue. Appreciate y'all, man. Tomorrow's another basketball show. Tune in 7:30 sharp. Bring the high fire. Get in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Do your thing while we do our thing. Without that, man, it is what it is. See y'all later on. Peace.